stadium. They'll look between the field hockey lines, perhaps underneath the Musco lighting that's been imported in, and hope that there will be a party in the moves. Here he comes with the return. The coverage team maintains its discipline, not much doing on that return. So Cal's offense will take the field first. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble. And
oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with a first down.
That is a statement play right away. You're playing on the road. The stadium's loud and noisy. You want to quiet him down, run the football down the defense's throat.
Right back to the well. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Things did not go their way in ACC play last year. This year, an opportunity maybe to turn things around.
And we've seen people in this league turn things around. The ACC every year, it seems like, like Reese, you always say, spinning that wheel of destiny. Who's going to be in the championship game? So it's not unheard of that you can have a bad season and turn it around. So, Jesse, a lot of examples to point to as they kick off this season.
Yeah, it's critical then to get off to a fast start, right? They've got to come out here in their first conference game in ACC play and put it all together. Offense has to march the ball, score points. Defense needs to get some stops and create some takeaways and set a standard for yourself throughout the course of the season.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Marshall. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Brown wants to pass. It's caught downfield. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, Cal! He got a step and just dusted the field.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. Boom. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So Boston College's offense has the ball for the first time. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head?
There he goes. Turning it on. At the 30. Inside the... And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Eagles.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like... I can get the ball out of my hands, right to him, and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the back. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Golden Bears really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Quickly out to the tight end. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. And the Golden Bears are on the move. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I don't care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have some semblance of a running game. They didn't have it their last time out. They obviously really struggled in that game. And in this one, just not getting enough push up front, and it's putting them in some really difficult situations.
Zings it complete to the right. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. The Golden Bears are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Brown will throw it. That's caught. It's James. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the 1st down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the 4th down.
Looking for a push on 4th down. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14.
Hey, 4th and short, it's time to be physical. You give it to your running back. You can see he gets physical, gets downhill, gets the 1st down.
Might as well give it to him again. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the league.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Bears! They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
And took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offense approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. Dropping back, it's James. They're setting up the screen. Oh, he got loose. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard Eagles getting set on 1st and 10. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. He leaves it with his back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Catch in the middle. It's Bond. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 20. And they're set up with a 1st down.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go!
They'll try the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the offense is trying to go counter, but the defense blows it up, and they do it by getting penetration up the middle, setting up the tackle for loss.
Back to pass, it's James. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
Wide open spaces. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
And that is a huge conversion on 3rd and long for the offense. I think a lot of people thinking, hey, we're just going to try to get a couple of yards, help our kicker out here to kick a field goal. But instead, they get a massive play, and now all of a sudden they're thinking touchdown here, 1st and goal.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
That's a heads-up decision by the quarterback there. You want to throw a touchdown, but if it's not there, just throw it away, and now we got 3rd.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Boston College! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you get receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. Illinois is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Jeff George should never be counted out of any game. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to USC. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The give to the lone running back. There he goes! And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Brown wants to pass. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Here's the handoff. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. Those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens, but you got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
And the returner is stopped. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out, and a chance to go on top with this drive. Caught in the backfield. It's Bond.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Golden Eagles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to pass on second down. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. The Golden Eagles are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Boston College will send out the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Now on the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Finding an escape route.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Brown will throw it. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, I like the aggressive nature by the quarterback there. He's trying to take a shot down the field. Just a better play by the defense forcing the incompletion.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got it in the middle. It's James. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
And the Golden Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. He got a hand in there. Knocks it away. Incomplete.
Well, you know the offense is going to come out trying to get this guy the football, right? He's their best receiver. He's their best receiving target. Great job on defense knocking that one away.
Wants to keep it in the air. Makes the catch. It's James. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They're in field goal range here on fourth down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. On fourth down, trying to find his man. That's reeled in. It's James. And not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Trying to impose their will with the run. They get him game stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. The Golden Bears have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cal!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. To the air, it's James. Shoots it to the left. Tosses it incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
He's got him. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Going right to work up top. The short hands, it's James. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Gets rid of it. Firing to the right, complete. It's a seam wide open. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football, and this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a...
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
All right, offense, it's got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play, giving up the sack.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Brown wants to pass. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. He slides that just inside the right upright. And they'll push that lead out a little further. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been taking in some scene there today in Chestnut Hill. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Alumni Stadium.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football falling out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Back to throw, it's James. That's caught, it's Bond. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. He'll try to do it himself. Good job to get everything he could, then get down with the slide. So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. With the catch, it's Harris. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands. Get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not there. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Boston College will send out the punt team.
Number 14 in punt formation to kick it away.
He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Handoff to the single back. Lots of running room. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Golden Bears come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. To the ground with the back. Turning on the Jets. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks. Picks up the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Give to the running back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Man, oh man, the ball carrier is just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
The Golden Bears need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Brown will throw it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Golden Bears will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Blocked those heels at the 10 and didn't go backwards. He makes the fair catch there. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the catch. Oh, he's got some space. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Bond. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's McDonald. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick. Get it to your playmakers in space. Get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide. And a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Gets it out fast. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. Catches it at the 15. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen.
The Golden Bears have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. They'll give it to Johnson. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And this team needs more of that. And this is a really close football game. You got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense. And they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? Trying to keep the drive alive. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down.
Well, how's that for being aggressive? Early in the game, 4th down in your own territory, and you go for it. And then your offense is able to come up with the big play, generate a ton of momentum, and stay on the field. That is impressive.
And the Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Military stunt.
That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Now they'll run it to the right here. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the 4th quarter.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great...
And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway and now they're in business.
Definitely trying to be a little bit conservative. I can't be cautious, but I want to be a little bit conservative. Up 2 possessions. The clock is my friend. I got the football. The worst thing I can do is throw an interception, turn the football over, stop the clock, give them the ball back in an opportunity like this.
He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Grabbed over the middle. It's Franklin. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
And the Golden Eagles come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking downfield, it's James. Buying some time. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. The give and tick, 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 tick. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now third down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep leading the clock. But the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
Bring in the heat. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Bears send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Scanning the field, it's James. Finds us back in the middle. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Golden Eagles can really attack on this second and short.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those
out of space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we've certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. A little screen to the running back. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down. To the air on second down. Looking to the end zone. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And it's nice to play defense when you know it's a passing situation. They've got to throw the football. They don't have another option. You could tell they took advantage of that, played great D, broke on the football, and forced the INT and put...
I'm not sure he made it out of the end zone, and it is a safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced this situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots. Throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
They're dealing with a second and long. Dropping back, it's James. Working the middle, it's complete.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. change now on 2nd and long. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Going deep. Got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Boston College.
Man, great job by this offense, but the work is not done. You knew what you needed when you started this drive. Late in this ball game, time's running out. It's not on your side. I got to find my play, my best two-point conversion to go tie this puppy up.
Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. And he will be sacked. And here in the 4th quarter, they were trying to tie it, and they cannot.
Now, 24, Boston College, 22.
Now down by 2, inside a minute to go. If they can get this onside kick, maybe they could get into field goal range.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment, or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team.